It's Dwarf Mountain. I knew it. That's true. Dinosaur Man's probably a streamer now. I mean, it's punching up. Let's be honest. I saw that ad when I was 9 and the kid in it was like 15, so he's had his chance. Send them. That was pretty good. I do remember, don't you put it in your mouth? Don't you put it in your mouth? I don't remember the rest of it, but these are great Canadian memories. And the cool thing about Canadian TV is that even if you lived in a big city, it still, to some extent, had like the vibe of American public access. Oh, I guess we're in here now. Bowman Guthrie. Whoa, what the? Well, this is just hell. Like, even if you lived in downtown Toronto, if you were watching TV, what are you wielding, sir? If you were watching TV, every once in a while, you were still getting, like, body break. Guy would come on and be like, jump rope, it's good for your heart. Body break. Body break. This is an absolute mess. Oh my, just take me. Just take me. They do still have body break. And I gotta tell you, they're in like their 60s. They might even be in their 70s. But they're like in really good shape. Turns out that body break stuff really works. Oh, dude, there's so many great Canadian cultural lessons for you in here. Video and Arcade Top 10, a show where it's basically like the Golden Goblet rule set. Like, people would compete in games. Well, kids would compete in, like, Super Nintendo games, but the rules didn't make any sense. They'd be playing, like, Super Mario World, and they'd be like, the winner is the person who spin jumps on the most question mark blocks. And you're like, you couldn't just do, like, whoever gets the furthest? The winner in Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball is the player who hits the most triples with the Montreal Expos. This is not the right way. Hold on. It was hosted by you're not going to believe any of what I'm about to say. It was hosted by a man called Nicholas Pickles. And when you won, you put on a blindfold and reached into a big garbage can full of ping pong balls. And the number on the ping pong ball corresponded to the prize you won. I would say about 80% of the time, what you won was a single free meal at KFC. They went apeshit on the Big Crunch combo, which apparently is not even a product that exists in the United States. The Big Crunch combo is like a very crispy chicken sandwich that is admittedly delicious. But I'm telling you, they legitimately ran Video and Arcade Top 10 on a budget of like less than $200 per episode. How do you know all this? I lived it. That shit was my favorite show of all time. Of course I wanted to be on the show, but I wasn't, like, they filmed it in Toronto. So I never got a chance. It was like 3 hours away. But also, like, you had I'm remembering now, there's like a, oh, jeez. The audience was full of kids, too. And every contestant had, like, a partner in the audience. So it was like, if Tim wins, Jacob's taking home a copy of Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. It was a pretty good show, honestly. The heck? I'm not using this many lock stones. Are you insane? So that's video and arcade top 10. Trying to think if there's anything else. Any other bizarre Canadiana for you? There was another show. So this is in like the early 2000s. The show was called Gamers, but it was spelled with a Z. And it was hosted by this guy, Phil, who used to be a children's television presenter, but then after The Matrix came out, basically became a character from The Matrix, and was wearing like really tiny sunglasses inside, even when it was dark all the time. It was pretty lit. And I remember like his co-host, she was a lot like Trinity from The Matrix. But I forget her name, but she had like short hair and sometimes it was blue. And you were like, oh shit, a lady with blue hair. She's a real gamer. You know what, give me one moment here. Gamerz television show. Yes, of course. I'm looking for the German show, Mers gegen Mers. Gamers TV show. Gamers, a TV program. It stopped airing in 2004 after 2 seasons. It starred Phil Guerrero and Susan Quinn. That's the only information I can find on it. You know what? Give me... I hate to do this. Gamers TV show, YTV. There you go. Man, there is no information on this. The Gamers Wiki is highly sparse. There's not a lot of contributors. Yo, Gavlan! You missed the boss? Really? He's back there? Street Sense? Street Sense was the show where they like ask people on the street. They're like, if you were walking down the street and somebody dropped a $100 bill, would you return it to them? And then they would go back to the people that are playing the game, and they'd be like, look at this guy. There's no way he's going to return that. Or is that a different show? No, not what would you do. Is that not Street Sense, dude? That sounds like Street Sense. Whoa, what a shot. Uh-oh is another show. Uh-oh is Canada's version of sliming people. Do you remember Square One? I do not. I feel like I watched a lot less Canadian TV than many Canadians. Because my parents, well, my grandparents got American satellite TV. Pretty young. So I got to watch better TV. No offense, CBC. Of course so. I watched Legends of the Hidden Temple. Come on, man. There is a ladder. Just a big cloud of pixels coming at me. Like, if there was like a definite hierarchy on Nickelodeon. Legends of the Hidden Temple and Global Guts were #1. Guts was pretty good, but Global Guts, where you got to bring a little bit of like nationalistic pride into it, that was amazing. Like, especially as a non-American, if somebody from your country was on Global Guts, you're like, get him. Then, like, tier 2 is, like, you know, like, Wild and Crazy Kids. Yeah, like, sometimes they get up to some funny stuff on Wild and Crazy Kids. Sometimes it's just, like, you know, Omar Gooding is out there just being like, you know, today we're gonna do a sack race. And you're like, I don't want to see that. Climb some stuff. I don't want to see you, like, shoot Nerf guns at each other. Like, I don't know. Just go on the American Gladiators set and do some parkour. Pete and Pete was pretty far up there. Well, this seems horrible. Alright. I genuinely thought we were about to get wiped out. Wiped out? Wow, he just stole his soul, dude. Reboot? Is Reboot a Canadian thing? Oh my god, come on. I thought Reboot, I mean, I watched it in Canada, but getting a little bit older, I was like, dude, that show seems like extremely, like, Dutch or something. Like that, or Danish. Like, that show was like the inspiration for Aqua. What the hell are we? So many goddamn lockstones. This is where Pharaoh's, like, apprenticed? Oh. That's helpful. So that's basically Canada. Oh, dude, Beast Wars. Now we're talking. Beast Wars was sick. Also known as Beasties, if you lived in another part of the world. In another part of the world. Royal Rat Authority. You just chill out? You're not even a rat, dude. You're a dog. Face it. Fair enough. That's a dog with a rat's tail. That is not a rat. Maybe a hyena. I'll allow it. Oh, dude. You know what I don't even know if I made this joke on stream or on video. I definitely posited it in my head. Like, I'm very disappointed in myself. Oh, you toxic too, huh? Oh, you toxic. Sometimes I can't remember, like, whether or not I have something to do. Like, I'm like, I got an appointment. Is that tomorrow or is that next week? But in my head, maybe once a week, my brain just recites the entire theme song to Polka Dot Shorts. Polka dot, polka dot, polka dot shorts. Bear, Bibble, Marigold too. Humpty, Dumpty, and Polkaroo. And I'm like, what? Get rid of that! You don't need that information anymore. The show was not even good. It was on for like maybe 1 year when you were a kid, but it hit you at a formative time, and your brain was like, I need to hold on to this information forever. What about bananas in pajamas? Dude, you are awakening some deep memories. All I remember is bananas in pajamas are walking down the stairs. That's all I remember. And the show really was just two bananas, and they did wear pajamas. And at the start of the theme song, they do walk down the stairs. Are you telling me this motherfucker does 5 damage to the dogs when he hits them? He does 5 damage? Oh, sorry, he does 8 damage. My mistake! Okay, so here's how we're gonna tackle this one. We're gonna die. But I'm thinking we're gonna run around in a big circle, kill the dogs one at a time, and then fight him. Dude, I had no idea bananas in pajamas was Australian. I really do feel like the Commonwealth countries are in it together. Like, we had a lot of Australian and British shows. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Art Attack, absolutely true. So here's my new thought, okay? We got any throwables? Big comfy couch. That shit's gotta be Canadian. Oh, son of a bitch. Art Attack was sick, though. Throwable carvings. Oh! Oh! We got a chance. We got a chance. Good. Big miss, kid. Big miss. All right. Just kill me. Thanks for hitting him, at least. Surely he's attacking soon. Yeah. Beautiful. Man, this is actually a horrible boss. This is truly awful. Thought maybe I could kite them one at a time, but you know what? There you go, one of those. One of those. Ah! He landed right on me. Okay. Oh, what the? What, didn't even get hit by anything. There is no run-up. That's true. But like, and you know, I really feel like, don't take this the wrong way if you're American, but I feel like all non-American countries are in it together when it comes to TV. At least in the 1990s. Like, every Canadian television show for kids, I thought it was Canadian. But what they really were, like, some of them were Finnish. Some of them were from England. Some of them were from Ireland. Some of them were clearly from Australia. A few of them were Canadian. But then you're like, what about, you know, what about Gullah Gullah Island? And I'm like, I didn't get that shit. We didn't get Gullah Gullah Island. You had to get a pirate satellite dish if you wanted to watch friggin' Blue's Clues. It's not worth it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, my Lanta. But I will say, Video and Arcade Top 10 was a lot better than Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade was garbage. I might be here for 2 hours. Can you despawn the rats? Sorry, the dogs. No boss is optional, exactly. Honestly, I know you're like, do the spin attack. It might be the right play. I think the odds of you getting all the rats in a spin attack is probably about 1 in 100. But if it works, it would be incredible. The spin attack is like, it's like going all in Texas Hold'em. Like, when you commit to the spin, you better be damn sure it's what you wanted to do. I got 2. Blue's Clues was on Treehouse. Treehouse was a little after my time. Treehouse is when they made like a very like young kid / like toddler age television channel. For me, Treehouse was just what YTV played before like 9 a.m. Not a good start there. Heal up, boys. Like, maybe I just punch it? You don't have very much HP. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. Drink up, dude! Oh, my God, we're still in it. We're still in it. Oh, no. I'm so annoyed. That he does so little damage to the pogs. Like, I mean the dogs. So, wait, what I was gonna say was, someone in chat mentioned Yogenfruz, which was a Canadian, or at least there was a chain of frozen yogurt places that existed in Canada. I was gonna say, you brought back incredible memories. My mom used to go to Yogenfruz all the time, and like, for some reason, because it was the mid-90s, they ran a promotion where, like, if you bought frozen yogurt, if you bought frozen yogurt, you got, like, pogs with it. I probably have, like, 80 Yogenfruz frozen yogurt pogs. See, that's a tough sentence, because none of the words are real. Alright, I guess just kill me. Frozen yogurt. Have you seen my pogs? Have you seen my pog? Let the boss stun the dogs so you can yeet them. That's praxis, baby. But the problem is they get up super quick, and unless he knocks down all of them, the other ones can send me to the Shadow Realm. And even if he knocks them down, he can still hit me, and he does a number on me. I think we honestly... I think we do work by just running and then hoping he charges us and getting some hits in there. This is the one boss you need a shield for. I fought this boss 30 times. You need a shield. Bad start. Bad start. We're in there, boys. Oh, you can't double sip in this game. I'm in the dog pile. Yeah. Yeet him! Yeet me too. He yeeted me too. No. Don't bite! He's a sweetheart. He doesn't bite. Could you stay away from me, please? Thank you, Life Gem. So, like, really, honestly, you're gonna love this. What if we just keep running and wait for him to kill the rats? Like... No! YouTube won't like this. Dude, YouTube is loving the Dark Souls playthrough. I think this is like the ultimate it's so good that it's so bad it's good. It's an extra layer of so bad it's good. Like the game is good, but parts of it are bad, and that makes it fun to watch. YouTube's having a great time. Use pyromancy? I mean, if I wanted to beat the boss, I wouldn't have built Mike Tyson build, you know? I don't want to do a double Saestus run, and then for the rest of my life on the internet, people will be like, well, it wasn't a real double Saestus run. Remember against Royal Rat Authority? People will be like, oh, right, I forgot about what he did against Royal Rat Authority. This is an optional boss? No boss is optional on Twitch. Except maybe Dark Lurker, because we don't know how to get there. No boss is optional. Thank you, thank you. In this chat, we shy away from current events. I'm kidding. Okay, come on. Okay, we're toxic then. So it's toxic then. You're doing great. Keep it up. What if we just stay in there? What if we just stay in there, dude? I did not forget about Ornstein. Everybody said don't fight this guy until later. Now it's later, and people are like, did he forget about Ornstein? I didn't forget about Ornstein. Hold on, don't distract me. I'm running laps. It's cardio time, baby. Oh! This boss smells like shit. It is shit, Austin. Diddly, diddly, diddly. Diddly, 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 dun. That life gem's doing heavy work right now. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it is much worse than Bed of Chaos. Would you rather do this or Seath and Priscilla? This, 100%. Seath and Priscilla, time has not dulled the difficulty of that fight. That was truly... That was like an unbelievable challenge. The bosses filled up almost the entire arena. One of them was invisible and kills you in one hit. The other one does an undodgeable attack that kills you in one hit. And yet we still made it. Which is how it's given me a lot of strength. It's how I know we're going to be capable to do this too. I knew that was coming. Oh, it's true. I was cursed the entire time because I killed the curse healer. I forgot. Just kill the dogs. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that one? By the way, they're not dogs. They're rats. Man, this guy's gotta get a low punch in his repertoire. Didn't quite hit the trachea yet, huh? Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know. You want to go back and check the footage? You'll see me do R2. I think you got the exact right idea. The only problem is that when it misses, our dude has a VO2 max in the single digits, no decimal points. It sets you back. Also, apparently, even taking one swing and then immediately running, it's not good enough. You gotta do less than one swing.